Hello and welcome to this edition of Biology Bites. Now today I'll be talking about bass and their senses. And by senses I mean sight, taste, smell, hearing, which they don't really hear, but they have their lateral line, which sort of is in essence a way to hear. And through my schooling and through all my years of study and any actual scientific study I found, it never mentions anything about taste and smell as a way that bass actually hunt or look to acquire their prey. It's pretty much sight. And in that, there's a certain area where they lock in. It's a certain cone of vision straight ahead that they lock into before they initiate any sort of attack on a potential food source. And I get to that because in our fishing world today, we hear a lot about scents and flavor-enhanced worms and all that stuff. And that's good. I mean, that's a good advancement. And for fish that actually use taste and smell to actually find their food and eat their food, that's good. But bass don't use anything primarily except sight and their lateral line. And their lateral line, because it's on each side of them and it is stereo, they feel movement in the water. And that can help them orient to what direction a potential prey might be coming. And then once they do get the visual and they lock in, they can attack and hopefully succeed and have acquired food. But there's nothing in it about them smelling bait in the water or having a difference in taste. I mean, to me, it's always been bass eat a prey and then figure out if it's edible later. I mean, my growing up, we always fished baits before they were scented or impregnated with salt or had oils that you could put on them. And it was the day where you got a hit, you drop the line, you let them run for 10, 15 feet, you set the hook. The majority of our fish had it in their stomach. Like I said, they think of eat it first, figure out if it's edible later. If I eat it and it's in my stomach and it just passes through, then fine. If it gives me energy, fine. They don't go up and sniff a bait. They don't wander around smelling the water, or they don't often put something in their mouth and go, nom, 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 no, it tastes pretty good, I think I'll eat it. No, it's eat it first, figure out if it's edible later. I mean, it is in fact a good placebo effect. And if it gives you confidence and it gives you a better catch percentage in your mind, then that's a good thing. But I think if you actually wean yourself from that and start fishing it without scents or something impregnated, you might find that you catch the same amount of fish. I mean, it's usually technique and presentation over smell or taste of certain bait. And I found this out when I first started flipping. My friend was a diehard squirter of crawdad scent. Like, he had to squirt his bait every 5-10 minutes. And so since I was just learning, I started doing the same thing. And then after a while, I was like, I don't like this stuff. It gets on my hands, it gets on my clothes, it's dripping on the carpet of my boat. And so I stopped doing it. And my hook percentage and my fishability didn't decrease at all. And within a couple months, guess what? He didn't use the stuff either. But like I said, it's a good invention, and it does help to have flavored and scented baits for fish that use taste and smell to acquire and find bait. But as far as my studies and far as what I found, it's not bass. They're very sight oriented and lateral line. So work your baits better, learn better presentation, learn to imitate an injured fish or a distracted fish or whatever, and you'll probably find you'll catch just as many fish without worrying about the taste or the smell of your bait. I hope this helps. Till next time.